We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 46-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch. Hatchet, hatchet. Rocco 80. Check 6 guys. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers plant their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Beckham complete.
That's good.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it with Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
The pass.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Makes the score, Jaguars.
And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down.
Quarter. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Herbert's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ricky. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Coming.
Herbert back to the air. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier. Aaron Donald on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Herbert. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
A gain of 9
Containing
yards.
him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, set, hiking, 18. Come on, you better bring 53's the Mike, 50.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Back at the 9-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's 3rd and goal now from the 9. 3rd and goal, option right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And here now is the Jaguars' all-time leading scorer in another uniform. He had over 1,000 points for the Jags. Josh Scobie. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will tie us at 3-3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna make the 40.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Cohen,
the Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
That's what I do.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The quarterback.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
95%. No, check his mic. It's our field.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be second down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
56. Go. Mike,
Now Cohen. And some space here.
you better be afraid of me.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 27-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play. And
no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
so after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He may try and run for this. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans.
Herbert's pass.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Titans 10. Jaguars 9. Matt Prater set
After
to
the
kick
touchdown,
off.
out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
For a Jaguar.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
46-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the edge. 18 Cardinal.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 56.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5. Stepping up, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Let's go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey,
now this time he'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm a boy, 1 foot is set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
53. Mike 53. Bring it. Bring it. Let's run, fellas. Let's run.
they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
16 yards, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go, Shaq. Mikey, 18.
Crunch time, defense.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Evans. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Under 10.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
95 is Mike. Watch 95. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Shift. Watch twitch.
Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Herbert. And he fires one incomplete.
Herbert.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
He may try and run for this. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Johnson on the carry.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
6-yard line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll run with Evans. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Again, it's Cohen. On second down, there's the option going left. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. This is Cohen. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Only a yard. It's fourth
Here's
down.
Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now it's Herbert. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
95 to Sanders, though. Check his mic. Yeah, let's get set. 95, Mike, 125. What's the run? They're running it. 95 to Sanders, though. Check.
They snap it to Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jags, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.